All right, today we're going on a bit of a journey. We're going to piece together this really profound, kind of poetic philosophy about reality itself. It's all drawn from one source, and it promises to reveal a hidden truth about who we are and, more importantly, the incredible power we all hold inside. So it all starts with this question, right? What if there's a truth out there that's so fundamental, so powerful, that if you heard it, you'd probably just laugh it off? It's a pretty bold way to begin, suggesting we're about to explore something that could totally change how we see everything.
And here's the kicker. This incredible truth, it's not locked away in some ancient vault. It's not some complicated scientific formula. Nope. Apparently it's right here, right in front of us, woven into our everyday lives. It's just hidden in plain sight, waiting for us to finally see it.
Okay, so where do we even start to look for it? Well, before we can dive deep inside ourselves, this philosophy says we first need to understand the rules of the game. You know, the rules for the outside world. It calls this the constant flow.
The very first principle is one we've all probably heard before, but here it's presented as an ironclad law of the universe. Simple, direct. It's about the echo of our own actions.
Basically, the world operates on this fundamental rule of reciprocity. Think of it like a mirror. The energy you put out there, the good, the bad, the effort, the kindness, it doesn't just disappear. It has to come back to you.
And building on that, you can't just sit around and wait for the universe to be nice to you. It's not a passive thing. If you want something, anything to grow in your life, you have to do something first.
This is the principle of action. Every success, every outcome starts with that first step. That initial spark of creation has to come from you. You can't harvest a crop you never planted, right? You've got to plant the seed yourself.
Now this next one, it sounds a little harsh, I'll admit. It's presented as maybe the toughest rule of the outside world. It's telling you to let go of the idea that someone or something is going to swoop in and rescue you.
But here's the twist. This isn't meant to be depressing. It's actually meant to be incredibly empowering. It's a call for radical self-reliance. It's about taking complete, 100% ownership of your life, your path, and your destiny. You are the one in the driver's seat. So we've got these rules for the outside world. What you give is what you get. You have to take action and you're on your own. But our source is really clear that this is just the beginning. This is just level one. The real work, the really important answers, they're found somewhere else entirely. And this is the big turning point in the whole philosophy. If the external world is just this system of cause and effect, and at the end of the day you're on your own, then where do you turn? Where do you find your truth, your purpose?
The answer couldn't be more direct. The search has to turn inward. Forget looking for answers out there. The biggest, most life-changing discoveries are waiting for you inside your own head, inside your own consciousness.
And turning inward comes with a kind of code of honor. It's about this unapologetic ownership of yourself. It's a declaration that you'll stand by your beliefs, that your life is yours, and that you'll trust your own compass, even if it points in a direction that makes no sense to anyone else.
But even this journey inward isn't the final destination. It's more like the necessary training. It's the path you have to walk to prepare yourself for the final, most mind-blowing piece of this entire puzzle. And that brings us here, to the climax of the whole thing. This is where all those external rules and all that internal work finally come together and point to one single, transformative idea.
So the source tells us that after all this, after navigating the world, after exploring your own soul, you find something. You find a master key, a tool so powerful it can unlock reality itself.
So, this master key, it's the central secret we've been building towards. It's the big prize at the end of the journey, the one idea that supposedly changes everything.
Okay, here we go. This is it. The question this whole explainer has been leading up to. After all that, what is this unbelievable truth that's been hiding in plain sight this whole time?
And here's our answer. The master key is imagination. It's not just saying imagination is nice to have. It's saying imagination is the key. It is the fundamental operating system for life itself.
And this idea gets driven home with this powerful phrase. What we can do in our lives, our actions, our reality, is literally limited by the boundaries of what we can first imagine. Action is a consequence of imagination. So in this philosophy, imagination isn't just daydreaming or escaping reality. No, it's an active, creative power.
It is the architectural blueprint from which your entire experience of the world is built. It's a force. And that's the whole thing, right there. That's the puzzle piece. The hidden truth is that you are the architect. The outside world just responds to the actions you take, but those actions are born from your inner convictions, and those convictions are forged in the fires of your own imagination.
And so, we end by turning that master key over to you. If your reality is just a reflection of what you can conceive, if what you can do is only limited by what you can imagine, then the only real question left is, what will you imagine?